Well, hello and welcome back to this is the second reading for today. Someone asked in the comments for me to have a wee look if the elections were, I'll say tampered with, right? There was also another, and will the military step in? Okay, so we'll do two. Okay, we'll do two. We'll do part one and part two. All right. So we'll just get started. I'll take this off so you can actually see the cards. I think it's this one. Yes. Right. So we'll just get started. So part one is was the elections in New Zealand tampered with? All right. So without further ado, so were they tampered with? Let's have a wee look and see. Were they tampered with? Oh wow! Oh geez, look at this. I would say that's a present, so because that's where it fell. My goodness, I need to take a wee drink. Apologies, I had to take a wee drink there. Right, so with the tampered with. That's present. Oh well, to in the future. Right, so with elections tampered with. Oh wow, look at this. Look. I think I'm seeing money changing hands. Money changing hands. Money talks, I'm hearing. Money talks. Um, See where they were all placed? It was as if you can, I'm seeing them as, like so your MPs and like so your politicians, carefully picked and carefully placed. That's what I'm hearing, and it's not only just New Zealand. This has been worldwide. Carefully picked and carefully placed, handpicked handpicked because of their beliefs, okay? That's past. The present, they're trapped. They don't know what's going on in the present. They don't know. There's, it's a case of, I can't see them they're bound. Look, they're bound. They're bound by past events. So, remember, I always tell you what I know, right? So, my belief, right? This is my belief. Like saying in the last spirit, if my belief's true, right? That they've all got something on these people, so that they can get them to do their will. Like say the not so nice people. We've got to talk and code in YouTube, right? So the not so nice people have all, and do you know what I'm saying? It's like a book. This is this, and if you don't want to expose, we want you to do this, and this. Not all of them, not all politicians went in with ill intentions. Some of them went in with the best intentions, but they were hiding secrets that these people, these entities knew about and know about, handpicked. And now some of them are trapped. Some of them are having a ball, some of them are enjoying themselves immensely, but some of them are trapped. They're trapped, and they're trapped by their own greed. They're trapped by their own greed. Some of them are literally bound, by the way. I have seen them bound. Wow. This is the present. They're definitely trapped. Do you know some? This is like, like to me, the vision I'm getting is bars. Bars. Not quite yet, but going to be. This is what I'm hearing. Not quite yet, but going to be. Going to be. Right. Future. Oh wow, they're going to be judged in the future. Yeah. Do you know it's judged by their peers? I would say judged by the people. Judged by the people. Yeah. There's a favourable outcome, but not for them in the future. Things are going to be different in the future. They're going to be done differently because I'm need to cover up this wee one. Right, they're going to be done different in the future because too many people they won't get away with what they've done in the past. That'll just not wash anymore. That's what I'm hearing. It'll just not wash anymore. So, was it right? Well, I would say placing them all placed. So it would be. It would be. This one. So, see what else is coming through. Right, so what else is coming through? Okay. Wow, do you know what I'm saying? Some of them were born into this. It was their destiny. Born into it. I'm trying to see what this would be. Do you know what I'm saying? Some of the ones that were possibly had little secrets in, I don't mean as in little people, I mean little secrets like they had maybe taken a bribe or done this, right? They went in with the best, they went in to try and help expose it. Now I know that that's going to be triggering for people, but that's what I'm getting. Some of them are in for the absolute horrible reasons, but some of them aren't. They went in with the best of intentions and they've got caught up in the corruption. Caught up in it. And the greed. And with the best intentions but get caught up in the greed. Was it rigged? Was it rigged? I'm seeing the voting system. Oh, do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing it doesn't matter how you vote. It doesn't matter how you vote. They're already picked. It's just going through the motions of voting. Just going through the motions, just so that you think. So that humanity thinks, or the people think, that, those that put their trust in actually work for them. And it's just going through the motions, just things that they need to do to make sure that, like say humanity stays asleep. Wow. Present. People were getting complacent in the present, right? They're very complacent. Some of these people, like maybe as in the reading I've just done for Australia, like, those in Australia, those over here, like say Nicola Sturgeon and, they're very complacent. They think they won't get caught. Because they've not really seen it and they're just continuing to do, but there's a big, do you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. In the present, I am seeing great big files on all these people and their crimes. What they've been doing is getting added to and added to and added to. And I'm hearing they will be judged. They will be judged. I always tell you what I know and what I hear right now. I'm hearing, I'll go here in a minute, but I'm hearing that, they're off the planet and, they're already been, offed. Me, I don't see that. I don't see that. I'm not saying, and I'm not trying to go against anybody else, but I don't think that humanity and the people will like that because they'll want to see justice done. I know I want to see justice done. And if they're going to say, they're off the planet, that's not going to satisfy anybody. It'll not satisfy me. Knowing what they've been getting away with for I'm seeing centuries. So am I saying that it's not happening and they're getting off the planet? No, but that's not what I'm getting. It's not what I'm getting. What I am saying is they've got a file in each and every one of those politicians that are doing horrible, heinous things to humanity and to wee ones, and their folder is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And do you know what I'm also seeing? I don't know if anybody's familiar with A Christmas Carol, right? Where I think it's Jacob Marley, and he's got a chain round his neck, and I think it's more so Ebenezer Scrooge, right? And his chain is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what I'm seeing, and that's what Spirit is showing me, as in they will not get away with this. They will not get away with it. So make of that what you will. That, like vanity, it's greed, sheer greed. Their love of money, their love of power is going to be their downfall. That's what I'm getting. Their love of money and their love of power, I'll try to get this so you can see it, will be their downfall. I'm not sure whether you've seen that card. Yeah, will be their downfall. Because all the riches and everything that's all fading. Can you see that? It's all fading. You know? So the next one, I'll take these ones away. Right. So was it rigged? I've got to cut these cards, but they wanted out anyway. They were just desperate to come out. So, oh wow, this is the immediate past too. Can you see that? See the wee baby there? The deeds is going to be. The towers are ready to fall. See, I get that as maybe March, because obviously Pisces is the fish, right? Um, Definitely. It's about to. Oh, do you know what I'm seeing? Do you know what I'm getting now? What they were doing to children's about to hit the fan. They're keeping it under wraps just now because it's so horrific that those who are not quite ready to hear it will not accept it. They'll just not accept it because it's so horrific. And they are trying to. Those who are trying to expose this are just waiting in an opening to bring this to light. Now, yes, it is getting out there. It is getting out there. But it's so horrific, people are just dismissing it. And I've came across that where people just dismiss it as well. But it is. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing like the lid getting blown. See when the pressure is too much and the lid gets blown off and the steam comes out. That's what I'm seeing. Because it's just about to explode. And everything will tumble out. Everything. So in the immediate past, they try to keep a lid on this. Absolutely. The present. Do you know what I'm seeing? They've been drinking from the fountain of youth. Now that would go with that. The fountain of youth. You know what I'm talking about? That pure. That how right pure juice. If I say pure juice, I won't. To do with these wee ones, pure juice, because they're pure. They're innocent. They're pure. So the pure juice they've been drinking for the fountain of youth. Fountain of youth, keeping them lovely and young. Yeah. Wow, do you know what I'm seeing and look, this was it now, right? The darkness of the hand picking and the placing of that's all in the past. Right, so this is the future coming in, right? So that to me looks as if that's going away. The darkness is going away, right? And you know, who's going to pick up the gauntlet? Who's going to pick up the gauntlet? You know, there is help out there, but you know, who's going to stand? Who's going to stand up with us? That's what I'm hearing. Because they can't do it on their own. And do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, you know, like, so when all these go away, you know, who's going to be brave enough and strong enough to say, like, listen, I'll take this part on, or I'll take this part on, or I'll take, like, say, we'll take the overhaul of the education system, and we'll do this whereupon, so that all goes, and there's no way kind of slimy toad left to bring it all back in again. You need to get it all away. That's what I'm hearing. You need to get it all away. It looks as if, like, yes, it was, and they were all placed, because it really answered it in the very first card out. You know, the very first, and that was the image I got with us. We were all getting handpicked, right? Oh, would you like to come and represent your constituency? And then when they get in and get their coat off, oh, here's something that we have on you. Well, what they've got in them, the good guys have got double on them, you know, the rest of them. Those that are doing it. Those that are doing. See, there's the minions, and then there's the bigger minions, and then there's the bigger ones, and then there's the elite. It's like tiers, and this is what's taking so long, because they're trying to get rid of the tiers. When they get one away, when they think they've got rid of one, something else comes up, right? So yes, wow, very much so. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. So all in all, for that part, for the first part, I see, yes, they were all handpicked. And we're all handpicked because they could be bought and paid for, and they were greedy, and they love power. The present, they're beginning to worry. And you can see that in I think it's the Prime Minister's face. And in her face, you can see how worried she is. She can't hide it. She cannot hide what she's done, because she knows. Um, so, and then the old system's going, and a new system's coming in its place. But to bring in the new system, people need to stand up, not only in New Zealand, but in other places as well, you know. So I'll to you. Well, I'm getting ready for the second. What was the second question? I forgot already. It's a good job. Oh, right, will the military step in? Right, so while we're getting organised. So that's what I seen for the first part. That's what I seen for the first part. It's nothing. I can't say it's nothing I didn't know, but I had suspected that they were all handpicked. I did, you know, because of how they could be controlled, how they could be controlled. So the second, oh wow, my God, the second card, the first card's come out again. Look, and I was just about to put it down, and it's come out again. So we'll leave it, because it's obviously not finished. So it's obviously not finished. So will the military step in? So this card's come out again. So will the military step in? Right, so I'm going to switch. So I think you've seen enough of my face. And we'll get, oh, there we go. There we are. That card came out again. So we'll leave that to the end, right? We'll put it over there, because obviously. Right. Will the military step in? Oh, that wanted out as well. Will the military step in? The immediate past, the present, and the future. Right. Oh wow, do you know what I'm seeing? The military are busy with the children. Look, see if you can see there's two children there and one hiding. So the military, special military, these are specially trained troops who are busy with the children just now. They're busy with the children just now. And it looks as if this is New Zealand, it looks as if there's a gentle woman behind this. I don't know if she's in the military, but there is a gentle woman behind us. Not who we think, but it's not. This is a gentle woman. Yeah. Do you know she's looking into a plan? This woman's in the military because I can see her with a military uniform on, and she's got plans, and they're contemplating their next move, contemplating their next move. So, but that was the immediate past. So the present, strong man. I got a strong man. Remember I got in the last reading. This is the same strong man. Whoever this is supports the military, supports it. This is the present. I'm not seeing that the military is stepping in just now. Do you know what I'm seeing? It's wait for it, wait for it. No, don't go yet, don't go. And that's what I'm hearing. And that is what I'm hearing. Is that like say, is a caution. No, hold the line, hold the line. That's what I'm hearing. Future. Oh, do you know? It's when when humanity can't take any more. When they can't take any more. When they've all woke up, not them all, but when a good vast majority, a good vast percentage cannot take any more. Um, that's what, because that to me is it's a stressed out. But sometimes it's your own stress. You're stressing yourself out. I mean, okay, we're living in times where it's hard not to be stressed. I mean, I get stressed at times, so but I'm still here and hold the line. So, will the military step in? Will they step in? That one, that one, and that one. Right, will the military step in? Do you know, this is to do with children. There's miracles at play. There's miracles. The light is getting shone right on these wee ones. Healing light? Healing light. I don't know if they're getting taken somewhere to get healed, or it's just absolute divine energy right into these wee ones that need it because of the horrific time they've been through, and that's an immediate past. So that's coming from above. That's not here. That's not military here. That's military up. How do you see this? Just say it like that. That's military that are in the space era. The space. They're in space. They're in space. This military's in space. I'm just going to say. I've just to say what I see. Right. This military's in space. I'm seeing wee ones who are getting rescued, been taken up to the military up there to get, and it's as if they're healing them. Do you know what I'm seeing? Like the horrific memories are getting, they're just putting their hand on these wee ones and taking, it away, but not forever because they don't want them to relive it, but when they can, so that it never happens again, so that they can speak about it. There is people speaking about what happened. There is. I know that for a fact because I've seen them. But this is wee ones. This is tinies. This is the wee tinies that really, really need help. And do you know what I'm hearing and what being told? If they were taken to a hospital, you know, like say, if, just for talking sake, right? This was. I mean, I know this is a reading from New Zealand, right? But if the children were getting rescued in the UK, if you took them to the NHS staff would freak out. They would freak out. So it's as if a military, you know, military in space is stepping in to help. They're stepping in to help. I maybe look into that a wee bit. I mean, I have before because I've got one. I'm probably saying the name wrong. It's like Lyrian or Lyran that comes through one of my spirit guides, and it's uh, more in the star realm than you know, like the angelic realm. This is it's like star, you know, like somebody that's out in the stars, out in the planets. So I'm not making any sense anymore, but I'm hoping I'm making sense to people. Yeah, so this is the present. Oh wow, it's bittersweet in the present. It's going to be bittersweet because people are wanting the military to step in and they can't just now. They can't. And I'm still here and holding it. We're not ready yet to go. We're not ready yet to go. Because do you know what I'm hearing? Do you know what I've been told? If they stepped in just now, those who are still to be stressed out their box, as we say in Scotland, they would see it as a military coup. That's what they would see it as, and that's not what they want. That's the last thing they need. That's the last thing they need. So that's the present. Future, yes, it will be their question in the future. It will be their question in the future. When this is terrible. When enough people are stressed enough, then yes, it's their quest to come in and help. And that's why I'm hearing hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Don't go because the military, those in the military are wanting. They wanted to go like yesterday. Like say they would have went ages ago if they could, but not enough people are awake to what's going on, and not enough people would see it as them rescuing. They would see it as more as a clampdown, as a coup. You know. Ooh, right. That's the two of them. So we'll keep that way. Right. Right. So that was the two of them. Right. So. Yep. People are longing for what you had. What you had. Okay. Um, before 2020 began, some people are walking in their path. They've to walk in their path. That's not really quite clear to me. It's not. For some reason, it's part of the information has been held back. So I'm not really sure why. I wonder if I pulled another card, would it be a wee bit more clearer? Right, would it be more clearer? It's not any more clearer to me. I would say that's like, I get it now. They long for things in the past. You know, like so the New Zealand of the past, where you could go anywhere, do anything you like, and this is what they've got. Like a wilderness. Like a wilderness. Um, but it's been shown on. It's as if this needs to happen to shine a light on what these people are. I mean, I know this part of the question is will the military step in? But it still seems to be trying to answer as well the last question, you know. So the present, yes, they're holding out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like so the way he is, it's as if the military would be instead. Like say, I don't know if in New Zealand, I know our military, as far as I'm aware, so like this is coming from me, as far as I'm aware, and as far as my knowledge, the military swear an oath to the Queen. So I don't know if it's the same with New Zealand, but to me, and the way this is coming through from Spirit is as if the military is going to bow down and be for the public and protect the public. That's what that, you know, but just hold on. There's something to do with the animal kingdom as well. Do you know, it's as if the animal kingdom are waiting to be rescued too. Because when you think of what maybe this is why this can't come out, when you think why these people were put in place and what they've been getting up to, the animal kingdom has suffered as well. Like say for the climate change, for the fires and everything. So the animal kingdom are waiting to be rescued too. So that's what I'm getting. So the future, yes, look at this. They're just waiting. They're waiting, in, like their general saying go, and when he says go, they'll go. But they need everybody to be on board. They need the public to be on board. They need the public to be on board because what I'm hearing is they can't fight in two fronts. Um, they can't fight the public who would be frightened of like military coup and kind of taking their rights and freedoms away, and then we try to like say fight the public and then try to fight the politicians and those who are bringing in and taking away the rights and freedoms. So they're waiting in the word go. They're waiting in the word go. So we'll see if it's imminent or if it's not. I mean, as far as I'm aware and as far as I heard, the restrictions in New Zealand are starting to ease, but they don't go far enough. And as I said in my wee live show that I did last night, when I look at the news, we take the wins. We take the wins and we build on them because that'll give us a wee bit of, you know, courage. Yes, they're restricting that. But as I said, because obviously I've said my background's politics as well in media, be careful that they're not taking them out and putting them in the actual policies because they're worth a watch, all right? So don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. You know, I would say that's. I mean, I know it says don't let pride get in the way, but do you know what I'm seeing? August. Really, really strong August. A lion energy as well. So maybe something's going to happen in August. That's enough about time away, but I'll take another one because sometimes it's not clear. Sometimes it's not clear. So wait to see. Can you tell me what you mean? What do you mean? Let me see. What do you mean? Right. A fiery climax is coming. I don't mean it's going to be, like say bombs and blasts. This is where you'll know where to turn. You'll be like, I've just said in the last one, don't watch the telly, but it'll be you'll be looking at your phone. You'll be watching like say the internet. You'll be trying to hang me, and then they'll be telling you. Do you know what I'm hearing? When the military tell you to go and hide, you hide. You hide. That's not a warning. That's not. It's a wee tiny warning, but it's a case of It's more to do with keep me safe, keep me safe. Because when these entities backs to the wall, there's no telling what they'll do. Okay, there's no telling what they'll do. But it's coming. I would say. Do you know? I would say. What I'm seeing, and I'm hoping it's right. I'm hoping it doesn't, because obviously it's a battle we're in, and battles always change. You know, from now, from let's say the end of March going into April to August, it's going to be one thing after another, one thing after another. Like, um, what else can go? What else are they going to do? What, and then it's when he says go, whoever he is, they go. But he's definitely a military man when he says go. And I don't even see that. I mean, I see that as in New Zealand, but I see that as in Australia, as in others. It's as if there's one man. I see that as possibly Heavenly Father and Heavenly, because this is a spiritual war we're in. When Heavenly Father says go, they go, the good side, because they're wanting to go just now. But Heavenly Father, this is the Heavenly Father that's come through and said, like so when He says go, they go. So I'll come back on. So that's what I've got. Um, so we'll just keep praying. That's all we can do. Those of you who've got faith, because I've been praying. I've been praying hard, because we're in a spiritual war, and hoping that. I mean, it's when you think this time last year it was doom and gloom, and now it's kind of everything's coming to light. If everything came to light at once, you wouldn't. Those who are still tuned to their TVs wouldn't believe it. So they've been trying to drop things in a wee bit at a time, because people who are still don't know what's going on, they need to be educated. Educated, don't mean educated. That's not the word I really needed. I wanted to use. It's like little bits of information at a time, because if they get all the information at a time, they'll be overwhelmed. Me, I would like to have all the information. Yeah, because I want it over. Come on, it's been on long enough. But I do know that when you're in a spiritual war, when you're in a war, plans change. Plans change, But in one of my readings from June last year to December, and that was like still kind of coming from the the space realm. They were trying to find something. They were trying to find something, and they were trying to take something out. And it says when they get that taken out, things will start to get you'll see much clearer. And to me, I can see things clearer, but I know what I'm looking for, and people watching will possibly know what you're looking for. But we've got people who still haven't a clue. They haven't a clue. And that it's a shame, you know. So anyway, I'll go, and I'll be back. I'm going to go and have a wee kind of word with my spirit guide to see, because Elvis is obviously wanting to speak about something. And I'm talking about Elvis Presley, so I'm going to see what happens, because that happened with it was Chris Cornell. He came through and I hadn't a clue who it was. I mean, no. So anyway, so I don't know what Elvis is. His energy's around me, so I'll have a wee look and see, and I'll bring him through, and we can see what he wants to say. All right, so I'll go, and I'll be back soon. Once again, thanks for all your subscribes, all your subscribing and your comments and your likes. Much appreciated. All right, and I'm trying to get through them to comment, but it's taking ages. It's taking ages. Anyway, so I'll go. Much appreciated anyway, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye for now.